Hey everybody, welcome back to What's It Costing with Heather Austin. Today I want to ask you, what is doubt costing you? I have so many stories, personal stories, where I have doubted myself in so many areas, and then finally I would just flip the switch and go from doubt to hope, and that's when changes take place in our lives, when we are done with the excuses, done with the doubts. So many times we let doubt knock us out of success. It makes us feel like, we lose belief in ourselves, our capabilities, our potential, our worth, and it just changes everything about what we do. And it knocks us out of so many opportunities, and it knocks us out of happiness. And it will make you say things like, I'll never be happy. I'll never be able to improve. I'll never be able to save money. I will never be able to lose weight. I'm always going to feel stuck. This is just the way life is. And that's just doubt. And that is not a good way to look at things, but we all do it. And so many times I have wanted to do something and I would talk myself out of it. And the more that I would realize, okay, I could have already done this, then something would just rise up in me and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do this. So just make sure that you have hopeful thoughts, because instead of all those negative things, start saying things like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not too old. And on this topic of being old, I remember I was like 27 or 30 and I was like, oh man, I wish I would have went to college. I wish I would have done what I needed to do. And I just kept putting it off. And I think I was like 27, 28, and I got my associate's degree. And then I remember being like 35 thinking, I wish I would have gotten my bachelor's. And finally at 40, I got my bachelor's degree. And then, when I started doing the financial freedom thing, I was like, I need to get a certificate to be a financial coach. And I kept putting that off. And recently I did that. So I'm 46 years old. And I'm telling you that if you use the excuse that it's too late or I'm too old, you're wrong. Because if you are going to live to be 80, which is possible, and you're 45 right now or 40 years old, whatever, you're going to have 40 more years left. So you can stay down here and never do anything, but you got 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years. 40 years. What can you accomplish in 40 years? Okay, you're going to die eventually, but while you're here, why don't you work on what you want to work on and make those changes? Because if you're wanting to be healthy and you're like, well, it's too late, I'm already this heavy, or I'm already this much in debt, I'm never going to get out of debt, and you're only 40, what's going to happen when you're 60? You're going to be in the same mess. So many people stay in the same mess because they're thinking it's too late or I'm too old. You are not too old, and it's never too late. So what you need to do is track your progress. Track your progress and make sure that you're writing it down. If it's weight you're trying to lose, write down what you're doing, what you're eating, all those things. That's what I'm doing right now. And I got a coach. So get yourself a coach, people. If you want to lose weight, get a coach. If you want to save money and get out of debt, get a coach. If you are, just make sure that you write it down. Now, I was so good at keeping up with my finances and writing every single thing down to the penny. But when it came to my weight loss and my physical body, I did not. And, I personally, if I'm talking finances with somebody and they're calling me all the time wanting help, but they're not making any changes, I really don't want to deal with them, because that's my time. My time is valuable. So that's the reason I got a coach, because If you need someone to encourage you, someone to hold you accountable, get a coach. Because if your friends ain't going to do it, get a coach. And because they don't want to waste their time on you either. If you're not going to do what you need to do, they're not going to want to deal with you. So invest in yourself and write everything down. You don't have to have a coach, but I needed one. So write everything down and just make sure you keep up with that. And you have to embrace change, because let's be real, what we have done led us to where we're at. And if we keep doing the same things over and over, we're never going to get different results. So if I just want to keep on eating the junk 7 days a week, I'm not going to lose the weight. If I want to spend my money every day, I'm not going to have a savings account. So whatever it is that you're after, you have to embrace change. Do it in baby steps. That's what I teach. So baby steps. Even with my weight loss, it's all baby steps. So I had to stop eating junk food every day to 1 day a week, to exercising 1 day a week to every day. So now I get up and I exercise every morning. So everything you do, it's going to cost you. So you got to weigh it out. Which one do you want? You want to eat the junk food and gain weight? Do you want to eat healthy and lose weight? Do you want to be doubtful or hopeful? Do you want to think you can or think you can't? It's all in those little choices that we make every day. So let's see. Seek encouragement. You're never too old. And just whatever it is that you're doubting you can do and all these things that you've put off, just go for it. Write it down. Make today the day that you're going to have hope, because hope is a great thing. It will get you excited. It will make you believe things are possible. And without hope, we're just doomed and stuck. And we're never, ever going to have change. So be hopeful. So anyways, I will see you next time on What's It Costing with Heather Austin.